All right, well, welcome back to Big Bird's Adventures. Who's enjoying the car video? Come on, give me a like and a subscribe. We know you are. So anyway, today I've got a suggestion from a subscriber. You know who you are, Steve. Yeah, you. So we had the issue with getting this trim off the front here. And the screws are, they're annihilated for oldness, you know what I'm saying? And they're not even stripped. They're just, the metal is so thin and corroded. So he did suggest that I cut a cross or a minus into the screw deeper and then get them to turn that way. Yeah, let's go see if that happens, because I don't want to drill and tap those holes. So we're going to do that today, but we got to do another big thing. Another thing I didn't think I was going to have to do. Oh my gosh. But I've already come this far, right? So let me tell you. And I'm thinking you guys can't hear the traffic, but man, it is heavy today. But the hood... Oh yeah, it's got to come off. So taking the hood off today. We are getting real, people, real. So we got to get the hood off. We've got to get these screws tapped and out of there, and then we're going to start evaluating removing the engine. And I am serious. I am not playing. That engine's coming out. It's one of those things that I wasn't gonna do, but you can't just slap paint on this thing and throw some duct tape at this engine, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I just pulled like another year of work into this car, because that engine is gonna need to be addressed separately from the car, and then the car just needs to be cleaned up, brought out, pressure washed, you know, get all the old off. And I can't wait to get that done. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Just here after work on a Friday. I may work and then take a break, because it's been a long week. But let's try this out. First I gotta remove the hood, and then we'll try Steve's suggestion, and let's go. All right, well, we got the hood out. Well, I got the hood out. Look at that, first time. That was a pretty easy process. We got the 3 massive industrial bolts here with a hinge slide. So on both sides, they came out with no problem. I really think this hood's been off before because they were very, I mean, they were tight, but they just came down. So, but you can see there's screws right behind this hinge here. And now it's gonna be hard to get those. So let's work on this rail now. And I'm gonna try to get them all out of there without having to drill them out. So, yeah, there it is, you guys. Woo! We have done it now. I can't believe it. I'm shaking still. I'm just shaking because, you guys, this is serious to me. Look where the hood is, and it is so thin. I have to be so careful with this hood because it is super thin metal. So I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna put it on this dolly down here and put it on its side and just store it the best I can until we start to paint. But there's a piece of trim that's got to come off there too. I'm pretty sure it's got the same screw problem that the other have. So let's try to get this screws out of the trim and get this trim off of here. Well, as you can see here, I got the, I know light sucks here. I got that done, so I didn't have to drill it out, but it's so corroded it broke. And I did spray stuff in it. So let's see what the other ones do. But at least I didn't have to drill the head and break the head off, and then drill the whole screw out. So I mean, it's just old, you know. Kind of knew this was gonna happen. But Dalton, my son, came out and helped me move the hood. I could have hulked it over there, but I was worried about it bending, and if I dropped it on the corner, you know, that'd be a disaster. So now the trunk and the hood are sitting on their sides. What will we do next? And you can see where these are actually bolts, so these should come out pretty easy. Get that trim off. It looks like it comes out in a couple pieces, but I do have this hood trim up there just in case I mess it up. So let's get the rest of these screws out of here, and we'll move from there. Thanks for watching, you guys. Oh, thanks. Was working a minute ago. Yeah, broke off. Broke. All right. They are in there. Broke off. Should be getting looser. Man. All right. Well, I got all of the screws out. This thing's ready to come out. Yes, I had to break them all because they were bad. So here we go. Oh, let's move it in the back. Oh, there it is. Wow. Look at that rail, huh? Let's put it out here on the trash can. See if we can get that other one off. Alright. We got this one. I had to break all the screws off. They were bad. Yep, they were seized in there pretty good. Let's go. Oh, that one came right off. Hey. But no damage to the rail at all. Yes. They are disgusting. Yep. Let's clean them up. Let's see if we can get those, whatever these are called, off. We gotta figure out how these come off. They are on there somehow. So let me look into that. So I did want to show you underneath. Look at the collection here, you guys. Look at that, huh? What? Woo! Yep, nasty. Look at, oh, that's gross. Can you guys believe the hood's off? Woo! Look at that. That's bad. And look how thick that paint line is. Alright, gonna remedy that problem. Okay, so I've decided that these are going to stay here. I'll just clean them up the best I can. We'll tape them when we're painting, but this is a huge problem, so I'm not gonna disturb them. They're so old, and I don't know if I can find the pieces, and all that was simple. This is difficult, so we'll just tape and clean those up. I think the paint color goes here of the car, and then it has this trim. So, but in the meantime, we can clean these up because gross. These are not supposed to be painted at all. So I'm just gonna clean these up the best I can, get down to the chrome. So, but I'll bring that along when I do it. How do you trigger everybody on YouTube? You use brake cleaner. That's right. And this will get all the tape. This will get a lot of the crap off of them. Oh yeah. And just let them soak for a little while. Wow. And go with the flat here. Oh yeah. Great. All right, so I got this all. I got the painter's tape, the paint, everything off of these. Look how great they look. Much better. Now let's put a shine on them. I mean, these were covered in paint, primer, tape. Not bad for 1962, I do have to say. So let's get them cleaned up. All right, sorry about the dogs barking, but we are outside. Look at this, you guys. Look at this trim. Hit it with a wire brush, cleaned it, and then hit it with this pink stuff. It is a miracle, because look at this, you guys. Wow. Wow. This is 1962 metal. Looks so good. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to wrap this up and we'll get back to it tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do the same thing to these guys, get them all cleaned up, clean this track up here. I mean, there's so much we can do tomorrow. I think I'm gonna clean all this engine area up, get everything undisgusting. As you can see, it's just, yeah, it's not good. So radiator's being replaced, and then we're just going to get it ready to paint. We're going to leave the hinges alone, and then just get this whole engine compartment, fender area, engine prep, paint. We're going to see if we can work on this grill here where it's got a little bit of a ding. It's super shallow, so I think I can bend it back, no problem. And then there's this light over here that is cockeyed. So, and then the battery, and then we're just gonna start taking apart stuff here. So, sorry behind you. But anyway, we'll pick this up. Okay, you don't think I would have left that off by actually putting them back. Look how nice and shiny. And then you can see the difference. Yep. Oh yeah. That looks nice. And then we got this one over here. I didn't get it really lined up good, but you can see what I just did versus what I've got to do. Look at that rail, you guys. It looks so good. And it's such a small part, but it's the only part. I mean, there's not a lot of trim on the top. So this is gonna just pop. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then the trim is also inside, which I didn't really see these tabs until I cleaned them off. So we'll do a little more cleaning tomorrow. Just kind of wanted to show you guys what that looked like. You can see the shiny over here. Oh yeah, nice. All right, well, we're back out here the next day. It's a Saturday. You know what that means. A little more time to focus on the car and the garage. We're gonna do a little cleanup on the car to finish this video off, and then we're gonna try to move this rack today. Because you guys, I'm serious. I'm gonna pull this engine out. I know some of you are like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't know, but I'm gonna put that engine right here on an engine holder, and yeah, that's just what it is. I was looking at squirrel here. I was looking at this trim, and it looks pretty beat up. So we may just look at a couple of things here, but I would like to get that shelf over here, try to set me up like a shelving area, and then these two shelves maybe turn a little bit and have like a little walking area here with shelving. I don't know, just get a little more organized, because you all know we're getting down to the nitty gritty here on the car. Just really diving in and getting to know the engine a little bit better. As you guys can tell, this thing is so grimy. It's so dirty. I mean, and it's got a lot of surface rust. So we'd like to fix that. As you can tell here, we got to address some of these issues. Some of these, you know, just unknowns down here. So I think really, you know, we're going to get into the engine stuff, which is my favorite. We'll get this thing popped out. As you guys remember, it says Cadillac on the valve covers. can't see it really well now, but what I think we're going to do is we're going to dress this engine really well. We're going to open it up and see what's going on. Know there's some wiring issues from the last owners, so we got to address all this. It looks like some new wires possibly, but this thing was sitting in a barn for 30 years, and so it's exciting to address stuff like, is this the original? You know, this looks like a afterthought windshield washer fluid. You know, and I'm not going to stay here. I know there's a lot of people that know a lot about things, and they look up things, and they, you know, they know all the stats. I'm a do it guy, so I don't press forward to the point where I destroy the project or I do it wrong. I just step by step when I get time, and that's kind of what I do. That's why I do YouTube, is so that I can, you know, just tackle it as it comes. But this is for entertainment, you guys. This isn't really a how-to video, but if I learn how to do something, I'll share it with you, and hopefully this can become a reference. I know a lot of people have already done 1962 restorations. There's some really good Cadillacs out there. I wanted to kind of be in the middle ground here. I want to keep it, you know, original as I can, but put a little bit of Kenny spin. I like trim. I like shiny things. No, I'm not going to put 22s on here, dubs or anything. We're going to keep the original hubcap with the big white wall. That's what I'm talking about. But if I can, you know, paint the engine, paint all that black, get the engine all looking all nice, and all the, you know, just the little details that I can afford and do, that's what I'm going to do. The biggest problem is the glass, obviously, and the interior. So, but anyway, no talking, more doing. All right, you're welcome back out to the garage. Like I was talking to you earlier, I needed to change the garage up a bit, so here we go. So I moved this rack that was here. As you can see, both silver racks are together, cleared off a lot of space. I've got to take this trim and turn it the other way, and then, yeah, right here just created a kind of a wall. But the point of that is so I can get to both sides of the shelves with all the, I mean, look at the mountain of trim that's happening. And then this, I want to protect this so it's way in here, but it's a lot cleaner. I'm going to clean the rugs. I love these carpets out here on the concrete. And then I'm just going to find a place for the cowl, the fender covers. Yep. I think he's just driving around the neighborhood. Anyway, you hear that? Yep. Make everybody hear him coming. Okay. But yeah, so we're going to do some cleaning still. Still got to clean the concrete. But and I gotta clean the inside of this. Looks much better. And then these are all my essential scaffolding, ladders, crawler, dolly. This comes in handy so much, the lawnmower. So these things kind of move around the compressor, so that's a good little parking spot for them. And then yeah, so I'm gonna go take a break, and then I'll be back out here a little bit later to tackle the caddy. All right, YouTube. Today has been a good day. It rained right after I did my last shot there, so I had to close the garage up, and I believe we'll just we'll call this a video. So thanks for watching. We're gonna be working on the engine, working on getting a engine puller and an engine stand. So I'll be working on that, but I'm also going to be working on cleaning that whole thing up. I don't want to hit the engine with water because I'm not sure what's exposed, what's not. It looks like the exhaust is missing completely. There's a lot of things that need to happen, so I'm getting excited. Not going to rush this, so you know, we may If I have time, I may move to other things. We're gonna fix that back glass on the passenger door. And then just organize the garage a little bit better with all the trim and all the pieces that I've taken off throughout the year. So, but other than that, thanks for watching. Steve, thank you so much for the suggestion. It actually did help me get that piece off. It's just the screws were rusted inside the tabs. So there are tabs, so I can drill straight through them, and it'll be perfectly fine. But it saved the trim and the holes and the tabs, so that trim, none of the trim was damaged. So thank you for that suggestion, and I will be moving on to that. Now the other trims that I see are bolts, so bolt heads, so those are a little bit easier, but please keep the suggestions coming. I know some people think I'm offended by comments, but as long as you're not calling me a dummy or worse, I'm good. But other than that, comment away. Negative, positive, instructional, give me a little praise, give me a little not praise, whatever. I mean, this is what Mister right now is giving me. So, but they're all in here because it's raining pretty good. But anyway, love you guys. Till next time.